Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Steelers going up against the Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Oakland Raiders. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing on first down is Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. They run again with Jackson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On the run, this is Jackson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, Carr. And he fires one incomplete. Amari Cooper. For the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun, and the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, of one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Now Carr. Letting one fly deep for... And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. He'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Carr now on 1st down. He hits Beasley right side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now it's Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Zero surprise he put another through the post from long distance. The most 50-plus yard field goals in NFL history.
Yeah, hit 55 of them coming into 2017, and now 39 years old, still doing it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 47-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Play fake here on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. These say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
Fresh set of downs here. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles. And
he is going to go down. He will he's sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Here's Marquette King now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Brown. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll go again with Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll run it with Jackson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And he can't get away. Carr is going to go down, and that is a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. A really good pickup of 28 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And they're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Bell, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Again, it's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They go play action here on first down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. The give is to Bell. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now Bell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here, 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Now he's flushed out right, and that is incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and that'll make it 3rd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket, maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers, and their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, Carr. Right side caught by Jackson. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Carr. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt. Able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Looking to throw on second down. Carr, and complete right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he rifles one incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Carr to throw. A right side catch by Crabtree. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
In motion, left goes Crabtree. Now Carr again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Let's go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. They'll look to throw here. James has got it. Complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Carr going to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Carr now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. From midfield, here's Carr. And that is incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Shotgun now for Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal, and if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel, and I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Here's Bell. And an alley to way beyond Bell. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Wide open receiver complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 40 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, it's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is Bell. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete here. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Second down following the incompletion. A give to Bell. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now a handoff, running left is Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape of this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll try the right side with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
To throw his car. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cooper again the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Carr to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Back to throw, Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time.